I'll show you how it's done. Shazam!
Season's greetings, y'all. How's y'all Christmas going?
Yeah, happy holidays to all and to all a good movie or whatever.
Undeveloped. Okay, what we got for them today, Nick? What are we watching?
Today we're in for a classic, the classic story by Charles Dickens, A Christmas Carol. This time going with the 1951 version. I think this is the most popular version. It is definitely up there. With starring Alistair Sim, who is generally considered to be among the best Scrooges, if not the best.
Cool. I don't know what you just said because I don't follow any of this, but
No, you don't. You don't follow movies or stuff.
I follow movies. I don't follow this though. But cool. You said Charles Dickens. I think this is okay. I know this is like one of the most adapted pieces of material ever.
Yeah, it's up there. It's definitely up there.
It's probably one of the most adapted movies ever. Because I know they had they was making it through the fucking silent era, right?
Yeah.
But not always the same title. Just sometimes they'll switch up the titles.
Sometimes they switch up a bit, but it's usually like a play on a Christmas Carol, something like that.
But Scrooge definitely is in the main character list for sure.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, like the original title for this movie is Scrooge, so keep that in mind. Like this is it was retroactively renamed
Ebenezer
Christmas Carol.
Scrooge.
Yeah, Ebenezer Scrooge,
Cool.
an old man by name of Ebenezer.
And you've seen this one too, right?
Yeah, I've seen it like once or twice, I think.
Luckily, we did both in a row because it seemed like you put me onto all these movies. And I'm a movie guy, but for me, I'm just very picky. So like any movie I watch and I like, I just continue watching that over and over and over. Similar to TV shows, it's hard for me to try something new. So this is me getting out of my zone.
Yeah, I'm very different in that respect. I just like watching all sorts of different shit.
Yeah, like I do it, but I have
You have a comfort zone.
Yeah, I tend to just go back to stuff I already watched, but I do have an array of movies. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going to relate. The register of his burial was signed by Scrooge, and Scrooge's name was good on the London Exchange for anything he chose to put his hand to. Ah, Mr. Scrooge. Your servant, sir. Are you off home to keep Christmas? I am not in the habit of keeping Christmas, sir. Then why are you leaving so early? Because, sir, Christmas is a habit of keeping men from doing business. Can't it's the nature of things that ants toil and grasshoppers sing and play, Mr. Scrooge? An ant is what it is, and a grasshopper is what it is, and Christmas, sir, is a humbug. Good day.
Is he the Bah Humbug guy?
Yeah.
Bah Humbug. Oh, okay.
That came from this.
Bah Humbug. I used to do that, but I never knew where that shit came from.
Mr. Scrooge, sir. Who are you? Samuel Wilkins, sir.
Who are you?
Yes. You owe me a little matter of £20-odd, I believe. Well, if you want to pay it, come to my place of business. I don't conduct my affairs in the teeth of inclement weather. I can't pay you, sir. I'm not surprised. Not unless you give me more time. Did I ask you for more time to lend you the money? Oh, no, sir. Then why should you ask me for more time to pay it back? I can't take my wife to a debtor's prison. Then leave her behind. Why should she go to a debtor's prison anyway? She didn't borrow the £20, you did.
God, this film footage is very grainy.
That matter what have I got to do with it? Good afternoon. Mr. Scrooge, it's Christmas. Christmas has even less to do with it, my dear sir, than you white guys that I have. You'd still owe me £20 and you're not in a position to repay if it was a bit of a heat wave in August bank holiday. Good afternoon.
Okay, no, that's not grainy. Somebody did a correction. Well, that's really gritty, black and white looking kind of film. So dark. Okay, that guy's a real buzzkill.
Yeah.
We get that he doesn't like Christmas. I think that's established. So this is supposed to be a classic, right?
Yeah.
One of the most classic Christmas films ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
Mr. Marley has been dead these 7
Unless
years.
Scrooge had a pointy ass
He
nose.
died 7 years ago this very day.
No,
I'm
it's...
not confused with Lemmy Snicket.
Yeah, you are.
By his surviving partner.
Probably Jim Carrey played both.
At this festive season of the year, Mr. Scrooge, it is more than usually desirable that we should make some slight provision for the poor and destitute.
Are there no prisons?
I know this is in the 40s, but this looks like they're dressed like in the 1800s.
Guess because it takes place in 1800s.
Oh, so this is a
I
pretty
wish I
piece.
could say they were.
Yeah.
Does all of them take place in the 1800s, or just
Most of them do. Like the majority of them do.
There's some that's in the modern.
Yeah, like the Bill Murray one, it takes place in the 80s. That's when that was filmed.
I'm very glad to hear it. I don't think you quite understand us, sir. A few
Are they still in operation?
They are. I wish I could say they were not.
And the treadmill and the poor law, they're still in full vigor, I presume?
Both very busy.
Oh, from what you said at first, I was afraid that something had happened to stop them in their useful course. I'm very glad to hear it.
I don't think you quite understand us, sir. A few of us are endeavoring to raise a fund to buy the poor some meat and drink and means of warmth.
Why?
Because it is at Christmas time that want is most keenly felt, and abundance rejoices. What can I put you down for?
Nothing. You wish to be anonymous? I wish to be left alone. Since you ask me what I wish, sir, that is my answer. I help to support the establishments I have mentioned. Those who are badly off must go there.
Many can't go there, and some would rather die.
If they would rather die, they'd better do it and decrease the surplus population. Besides, it's not my business.
Isn't it, sir?
No. It is enough for a man to understand his own business without interfering with other people's. Mine occupies me constantly. Good afternoon, gentlemen.
He's such a dick.
The set design is amazing. The set dressing, the scenic, the props, fantastic. The mise en scène.
The mise en scène. Now we really sound like pretentious film students.
Yep, I learned that, so I'm gonna use the word. And if you guys, mise en scène is just like how everything looks.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? In the picture. Everything that you can see in the frame. And when I say that, we can actually add the mise en scène, the definition. Okay, the music is rising. Something about to happen.
It's like a real horror movie now.
So yeah, this is a Christmas horror movie. It's not a Christmas movie. This is a Christmas movie for the cranks. No pun to the movies. His face. Humbug. Fix your collar, bro. Okay, that guy's officially creeped out. I love his face. He's always like snarking in every fucking shot.
I know, right? Like this.
Like he smells something stinky every fucking minute. Probably got mold in his house. This guy's face, bro. This guy's a walking meme. This is what's about to happen now. Is it?
You start ringing, but that bell ain't moving. Let's freak him the fuck out.
That sound is crazy.
I know. It sounds bad.
That'd be in the theater hearing that shit. Yeah, sound design isn't all that. This one. Sound in general.
Again, that might be just because of the copy I have makes sound quality worse.
Yeah, so I think I'm gonna get a little break, but
yeah, sound design is a little weird.
What I'm hearing is no. It's not edited that great. But granted, I don't editing hard.
Yeah. So I do cut films from this era a bit of slack in editing.
Cutting strips of film, man. And leveling it. Some scenes are low, some sounds are mad high.
Yeah.
You gotta level them so everything matches.
Ask me who I was. Alright. Who were you then?
I was your partner. Jacob, man.
Oh. Why you wanted me? In that case, can you sit down?
I can.
Well, do it then.
You know who he looks like, or sounds like? The guy from Harry Potter with the black dark hair.
Snape?
Yeah, Yeah, the black long, the black hair that goes down.
Yes.
He wears a black cloak.
Isn't Snape?
I guess I don't know.
It's the guy played by Alan Rickman, right?
Yeah, that's what I said.
Yeah.
Alan Rickman.
Then that's Snape.
Yeah, he looks like Alan Rickman, and it sounds like him.
Because a little thing affects them. A slight disorder of the stomach makes them cheat. You might be an undigested bit of beef. A piece of cheese.
You know, that effect would be like way easier today than they would be back then.
There's more of gray
Like you actually
than
fucking
gray.
see through him and shit.
We kind of see through him now pretty well, but not his face though. Just his body.
Yeah. His face is perfectly fine, but his body is see through.
I do.
You're not looking at it.
But I see it, notwithstanding.
So now I think we got the deciding, isn't it?
Yeah.
We set the world. We set it. We set up his character.
Swallow this. I've been
Now we
tortured
get
for the
into
rest of my life by a legion of hobgoblins. All of my
This
own
was
creation.
Wonderful Life should have been.
It's all
Yeah.
humbug, I tell you. See to me.
Man of the worldly mind, do you believe in me or not?
I do. I must.
I do.
But why do you walk the earth? And why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him should walk abroad among his fellow men. If it goes not forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death. It is doomed to wander through the world.
It would be scary.
Not really. I mean, it's not really trying to be scary.
Okay, good. Only thing that's scary is when you have his face is dissolved. When you have his body dissolved, his face is big.
And the screams are actually kind of funny.
Yeah, it's more hilarious than.
I wore it.
You have my sympathy.
You do not know the weight and length of strong chain you bear yourself. It was full as heavy and as long as this 7 Christmas Eves ago, and you have labored on it since. It is a ponderous chain. Mark me! In life my spirit never roved beyond the limits of our money-changing home. Now I am doomed to wander without rest or peace. Incessant torture of remorse.
But it was only that you were a good man of business, Jacob.
Business! Mankind was my business. Their common welfare was my business. And it is at this time of the rolling year I suffer most. Hear me.
It's a really dramatic ghost.
Yeah.
I come tonight to warn you that you have yet a chance and hope of escaping my fate. A chance and hope of my procuring Ebenezer.
Thank you, Jacob. You were always a good friend of mine.
You will be visited by 3 spirits.
What? Was that the chance of hope that you mentioned, Jacob?
It was.
Oh, well, in that case, never mind. I think I'd rather not.
Without their visits, you cannot hope to shun the path I tread. Expect the first when the bell tolls 1. Look to see me no more. But look here, that you may remember for your own sake what has passed between us.
What the fuck?
Yeah. You got tons of ghosts and shit.
Why do they lament?
They seek to interfere.
Them are facts, Scrooge. Like we can do that shit easily.
Yeah. You can easily do that in Adobe. No problem. But back then, that would probably have been hard.
Yeah. A bunch of images just put on top of each other.
Yeah. The opacity fucked up looking at overlaying.
is your business here with me? Your welfare. My welfare. Your reclamation, then. Take heed, rise, and walk with me.
Heed, rise, and walk with me.
No.
Humbug.
Bear but a
The road
touch
is
of
here.
my hand, and you shall be upheld in more than this.
Okay, the guy just looks like a priest.
Yeah.
Like a bishop or something. Okay, the wind.
No, spirit, not here. Yes, here. Then, it's me, your brother. Do you know me?
Ebenezer, I sent for you. Promise me.
Promise you what, Fan? I'll promise you anything, dearest. Only that there isn't going to be any need. You're going to get well again, Fan.
No.
You are. You are. Dear God, you must. Fan, you can't die. Fan, you mustn't die. You're going to get well again, Fan. Fan, you're going to get well again. Could you have brought me here? Have you no mercy, no pity?
Ebenezer. Promise me you'll take care of my boy. Promise me you'll take care
What was that for? What was that?
That. Dun, dun, dun. Like that.
You heard her. Forgive me, Fan. Forgive me. Forgive me, Fan.
Where's the husband though?
I don't know.
Did she get married? They said she did. That Mary had a kid.
Yeah. Maybe the guy they bumped into was the husband, maybe? Or maybe the husband just, like, left. I don't know.
Alice. The same Alice you swore to love to all eternity, Ebenezer. She is not changed by the harshness of the world. But you are. Then you no longer love me.
You no longer love me.
When have I ever said that?
In words, never.
Well, in what then?
In the way you have changed.
But how have I changed towards you?
By changing towards the world.
It is such a terrible thing for a man to struggle with something better than he is.
Another idol has replaced me in your heart. A golden idol.
It's singular. The world that can be so brutally cruel to the poor professes to condemn the pursuit of wealth in the same breath.
You fear the world too much.
With reason. But I am not changed towards you.
Aren't you? Our promise is an old one. Made when we were both born.
Still going.
Alright.
I'll just pause and record.
Would you seek me out and try to win me now?
Of course I would.
No. If you were free today, would you choose a guardless girl with neither wealth nor social standing? You who now weigh everything by gain? Bring you nothing but repentance and regret. That is why I released you.
Release you.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm done
You
with you.
know
I'll
I
release you.
I'm as proud of your conviction that you are.
May you be happy in the life you have chosen.
Thank you. I shall be.
About to get his on his whole shit. Okay.
Man, divorce is rough, man.
That was the weirdest acting I've seen from
Show me
at least on her part.
I told you.
She's trying to smirk me
These
through the whole
are
scene.
shadows of the things that have been. That they are what they are. Do not blame me. Take me away. Very well. But we have not done.
I love the music.
Yeah.
It's like a celebration almost.
Yeah, he's fucking jolly as shit.
Come in, and know me better, man. I am the spirit of Christmas present. Look upon me. You've never seen the like of me before, have you?
Never. And I wish the pleasure had been indefinitely postponed.
Indefinitely
Heart
postponed.
still unmoved towards us then.
I'm too old and beyond hope. Go and redeem some younger, more promising creature. Leave me to keep Christmas in my own way.
Mortal, we spirits of Christmas do not live only one day of our year. We live the whole 365. So is it true of the child born in Bethlehem. He does not live in men's hearts only one day of the year, but in all the days of the year. You have chosen not to seek him in your heart. Therefore you shall come with me and seek him in the hearts
he's a
of men
legend
of
spirit.
goodwill.
I mean, they're spirits and shit. What do you expect?
Because spirits have to be religious.
I mean, wouldn't you assume? Really?
Such a deal of work to finish up last night, but I never did think I'd get away. We had to clear away this morning, and then I ran all the way so as to be here in time.
How did little Tim behave in church?
As good as gold and better. Somehow he gets thoughtful sitting by himself so much and thinks the strangest things you ever heard. He told me he wasn't going to feel shy if people looked at him because he was a cripple, as it might be pleasant to them being in church to remember upon Christmas Day who made lame beggars walk and blind men see. He's growing strong and hearty though, Martha, my dear. Isn't he, Mother? Spirit, tell me where Tiny Tim live. I see a vacant seat in the poor chimney corner, and a crutch without an owner carefully preserved. If these shadows remain unaltered by the future, none other of my wish shall find him there. Oh no, no. Kind spirit, say that he will be spared. Why? If he be like to die, he'd better do it and decrease the surplus population.
Throwing his own words back at him.
Yeah, those little pessimistic words.
Well, my little cock sparrow, here's your own stool by the fire, all ready for you.
There's such a goose, Martha. I'm sure of it. And the pudding. Oh, the pudding.
I shan't be easy till it's eaten. I confess I have my doubts about the quantity of flour.
It'll be a perfect pudding, my love. A perfect pudding. Won't it, Martha, my dear? Ain't it?
It'll be the finest pudding in the whole of London this Christmas. And the goose will be the finest goose. And ours will be the finest Christmas.
Here's the punch, all steaming hot. No, Goosey. Take your turn, one and all, if you please. There's enough for one toast now and another after that.
There, bravo. There's bounty for you. I declare,
Bravo.
I'd like to know how many
Very
families
good,
are
good, son.
acquaintance with both two
Look at the
round
wholesome. Yeah,
domestic
so much
buns.
kids.
Yeah.
Now,
Orphans.
everybody got his drink?
No, this is good.
Good. But before
I don't
I
know,
give
Tim was
the
orphan.
toast, I have a piece
No?
of momentous information for
He just
all,
crippled.
and
Yeah, he's
Master
just crippled.
Peter in particular.
Master Peter? Why don't
It's a nice big family, has a wife.
Yeah.
He's always so happy all
Master
the time.
Peter, now grown to full estate and dignity as son of the house.
And he's about to get killed, or he's about to die.
No, Tiny Tim is like...
Tiny Tim is like-
Yeah. Like, that's in question, whether or not he's actually going to survive.
I thought he has I thought all he was a
Cripple?
No,
No, but like... Yeah. Yeah, he does have another illness, and he's debatable whether or not they can treat it, or if he's going to live through the cold. You know, I mean, children dying was very common back then. Keep that in mind.
Yeah.
God bless him.
Because the doctors wasn't like what it is now. The medicine.
Yeah, that's why they always had so many kids back then. Like, families now don't have as many kids these days because there's no need for it. You're almost guaranteed that at least one of them is going to live.
I'll give him a piece of my mind to feast himself upon.
My dear children, Christmas Day.
Could only be on Christmas Day that I would drink the health of such a hard, stingy, unfeeling man as Mr. Scrooge. You know he is, Robert. Nobody knows it better than you do, poor fellow.
My dear, Christmas Day.
I'll drink his health for your sake.
I am not charity. I am become a sounding brass or a tinkling cymbal. And though I have the gift of prophecy and understand all mysteries and all knowledge, and though I have all faith so that I could remove mountains and have not charity, I am nothing.
Do you feel more rested now, my dear?
I do. Bless your dear, gentle heart. You know me, darling, I never thought there was anyone like you left in the whole wide world. Cut me throat, rip me liver if I'm telling a lie. This is the happiest Christmas I ever had.
Alice.
That's his wife.
Yeah.
The spirit of these people real or are the shadows? They're real. We're the shadows. Both of us. Did you not cut yourself off from your fellow beings when you lost the love of that gentle creature? Where are you taking me now? My time with you, Ebenezer, is almost done. Will you profit by what I have shown you of the good in most men's hearts? I don't know. How can I promise? It's too hard a lesson for you to learn. Then learn this lesson. Spirit, are these yours? They are man's. They cling to me for protection from their fetters. This boy is
Oh,
this girl is...
the J. Cole KOD cover had him with the red robe with those sick children around him too. This is where you got it from. Christmas Carol. J. Cole's a rapper, so I shouldn't know nothing about it.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, what the fuck are you going on about?
But have you no refuge, no resource? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons? Are there no workhouses? Are there no prisons?
He loves throwing his words back at him. Damn.
This is the ghost of the Christmas present.
I am in the presence of the spirit of Christmas yet to come. And you're going to show me shadows of things that have not yet happened, but will happen. Spirit of the future, I fear you more than any other spectre I've seen. But even in my fear, I must tell you, I am too old. I cannot change.
The dialogue is really like theater.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Charles Dickens, right?
Yeah. It was very much the style of writing at the time.
Just went home to bed. No. Lead me then.
It's the Grim Reaper. I like that shot though.
Yeah. The way that it tracks around him as he moves his arm. That's really well done.
Yeah.
He shall cover thee with his feathers,
love this
and
horse.
under his wings thou shalt
Yeah.
rest. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou shalt not be afraid for the terror by night, nor for the arrows that flieth by day. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, and 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. For he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways. Because he has set his love upon me, therefore will I deliver him. I will set
This
him
is
on
pretty
high,
much just one for like just a
and know
different.
my name.
It's like a difference, like
Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even the Most High.
this is structured differently, I guess, and without the presence of angels, but you have the ghosts.
Also, there's no like alternate timeline where.
Yeah, it's not the
Without
timeline, but no, it's the future. So the future is an alternate timeline.
I guess.
I will deliver him and honor him.
But like here, we're seeing the consequences of his actions. There, we're seeing the consequences of him not being there.
Yeah. Yeah, it's just yeah, it has different.
It's similar.
It's very, very similar.
It's similar. It's not quite the same.
Looking a little slower than he used these last few evenings.
Why, no, you walk with Tiny Tim on his shoulder very fast indeed.
So have I, often.
So have I. So have I. But then he was very light to carry him. His father loved him so that there was no trouble. No trouble.
I'm a little late, my dear. Please forgive me.
You must be cold and tired sitting near the fire.
No, I'm very content, my dear. Very content. I went to see the place where he will rest. It's sheltered by green trees, my dear, and very quiet and still.
So he's
It
gone.
was strange, but as I stood there, I felt his hand slip in mine as if he was standing beside me and comforting me. I felt very peaceful, my dear. He
He's
was
still
telling
positive.
me, you see, in his own little way, that he's happy.
He's still positive.
Truly happy now, and that we must cease to grieve for him and try to be happy too. Oh dear, my tiny Tim.
Oh, Rob.
That's a parallel. It's the darkest Christmas movie I've ever seen in my life.
Before I draw nearer to that stone, answer me one
Cheers.
question. Are these the shadows of things that must be? Or are the only shadows of things that might be? I know that men's deeds foreshadow certain ends, but if the deeds be departed from, surely the ends will change. Tell me to so with what you show me now.
Why is this tombstone flat to the ground?
There's some tombstones like that. You ever saw one like that?
No, it's all nice.
Oh, well, those are a thing. Also, have this shot.
Spirit, no. Tell me I'm not already dead. Tell me I'm not already dead. Tell me I'm not already dead. You, Spirit, I'm not the man I was. Believe me, I'm not the man I was. Why show me all this if I'm beyond all hope? Oh, pity me, Spirit, pity me, and help me. Help me to sponge away the writing on the stone if I repent. And I do repent. I'll make good the wrongs I've done my fellow men. I'll change. I'm not the man I was. I'm not the man I was. Believe me, I'm not the man I was.
Back to present time.
I'm not the man I was.
I'm not the man I was.
I'm not the man I was.
I am not the man I was.
What day? What's Christmas Day, Costa?
Christmas. Then I haven't missed it. The spirits must have done everything in one night. Of course, they can do anything, can't they? Of course they can.
Look at her face.
Are you quite yourself, sir?
Yeah, she's British. Everybody's British.
Well, of course, it's a British show, British act. It's British.
It's British, right?
I mean, it's a British play. I mean, British book.
The curtains are still here.
British book, British actors, probably British production company.
They're here now. Everything's here.
Bathtub.
I'm here. And the shadows of things that would be can still be dispelled. And they will be. I know they will be. I know. I don't know what to do. I'm as light as a feather. I'm as happy as an angel. I'm as merry as a schoolboy.
I love her fucking reaction to this.
I'm as giddy as a drunken man.
Giddy's a drunken man.
A Merry Christmas, Ebenezer. Lord Humbug.
Just the way you bugged out, like, what's going on here?
Yeah, as if you deserved it. And many of them.
I'm sorry.
Look, Miss Dilber, there's the corner where the spirit of Christmas presents at. And there's the door where Jacob Marley's ghost came through. And there's the window where I saw the wandering spirit. It's right, it's true, it all happened. I don't know what day of the month it is. I don't know how long I've been amongst the spirits. I don't know anything. I never did know anything. But now I know that I don't know anything. I don't know anything. I never did know anything. But now I know that I don't know all of the Christmas morning. I must stand at the head. I must stand at the head. Still, I'm not mad.
Look at Aswell. Even though he's nice, he's kind of an asshole for doing that.
The beetle, madam.
It's funny to see like that.
I think the beetle.
A guinea? Here, what for?
I'll give you one guess.
To keep me mouth shut.
No, Miss Dilber. It's for a Christmas present.
Christmas present?
Like, what's that?
For me?
Of course, for you. A merry, merry Christmas. Mrs. Dilber. Oh. How much do I pay you?
2 shillings a week.
What? 2 shillings? It's forthwith raised to 10.
10 shillings a week here. You're sure you don't want to see a doctor?
A doctor? Certainly not. Nor the undertaker. Now off you go and enjoy yourself. Like a good girl.
I mean, her pay raise has literally increased 5 times. Damn.
New lease on life.
Hello there. Hello, you boy, you.
Who, me?
Yes, you. Do you know the butcher's in the next street, one?
I should hope so.
Hope so.
Intelligent boy. Remarkable boy. Tell me, they sold the prize turkey that was hanging there, not the little turkey, the big one?
Not as big as me.
Yes. Delightful boy. Yes, my bucket, one as big as you.
It's hanging there still.
Is it? Very well then, go and buy it.
What, Claire?
No, wait a minute. I'm in earnest. Tell the butcher to bring it here and I'll give him the name of the party he's to send it to. Come back with the butcher and I'll give you a shilling. Come back with him in less than 5 minutes and I'll give you half a crown. An enchanting boy. I'll send it to Bob Cratchit. That's what I'll do. He'll never drink where it came from. That was here, Mr. Label.
I think that is a grump.
Well, that's why this is at the end of the movie.
That's eccentric.
Twice the size of Tiny Tim.
I think that is a grumpy grump. It's
Mr. Robert Cratchit, 2 Forter Street, Camden Town.
It's you, Robert. Leastways, there's no one else I know of.
I think I know who sent it.
Why is it a turkey like a baby?
I guess it's big.
Oh, dear.
Oh, you want him to carry that on one hand?
It might be him.
No, it's a whole like a baby. It's cradling. This
I just think it.
What would make Mr. Scrooge take such leave of his senses suddenly?
Just hold it.
Christmas.
Hatchet, you're late.
Sir,
What do you mean by coming in here this time of day?
I'm very sorry, sir. I am behind my time, sir.
You are indeed. Step this way, Mr. Cratchit, please.
It's only once a year, sir. It won't be repeated. I was making rather merry yesterday, sir.
I'm sure you were. Well, we won't beat about the bush, my friend. I'm not going to stand this sort of thing any longer. Which leaves me no alternative but to raise your salary.
I want to raise your salary, Nick, and give you health benefits.
Yes, I'll give all my workers health benefits and salary increases and Christmas bonuses.
From now on, I want to try to help you to raise that family of yours.
Yeah.
It's coming. Ah.
Well, we'll talk it over later, Bob, over a bowl of hot punch.
He's climaxing.
Meanwhile, you just go and put some more coal in that fire. You go straight out and buy a new coal scuttle. Yes, you do that before you dot another I, Bob Cratchit.
Of Christmas well, if any man alive possessed the knowledge. May that be truly said of us and all of us. And so, as Tiny Tim observed, God bless us, everyone.
Thoughts on this film? What do you think?
Like, really, I feel like this film, like, I like this film more younger, but that's because, like, I wasn't so overexposed to it back then. Like, right now, it's like, oh, I'm watching this again. I've seen this a million times. And I'm just kind of like, I was kind of bored. I got pretty bored then just because, like, I saw it already. Then, like, I'm just not the usual fan of, like, overly flowery, pretentious dialogue. I mean, I know that was what was in at the time when Charles Dickens originally wrote the book.
Yeah.
So I'm not going to give you too harsh about that, but still, it does bug me.
But that's how I felt too. I just could not. There's too much, like, too much. That's when he's like kneeling to the future. He's talking to the future thing and to the future spirit.
The ghost of Christmas
yeah, and he's going on. I'm like, and it's like, am I watching a movie or we doing like a break in like a theater play or some shit? A stage play to do is like violence to the audience and I mean like to like a audience of people. I'm like, it's almost like feels like breaking the fourth wall.
It feels a bit like a soliloquy, but that's just because like the Ghost of Christmas Future doesn't talk.
Yeah.
If he talked at all, then it wouldn't feel like that. But he doesn't. Yeah, he's just silent.
So yeah, that was interesting. The way they broke down the spirits. Like the old one, the first one was the more mysterious. Not mysterious, but like more like I guess he wasn't really exuberant too. He's kind of like I think I would have preferred. Yeah, I think I would have preferred if he was like more exuberant to embody how he was as a younger person. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like that naivety, that the glibness, the passion, that fire that he once had inside of him. But I thought he was just bland.
Yeah, I agree. Like the Ghost of Christmas Future Past is the one that gets fucked up the most in terms of adaptations because they, for some reason, that's the one everyone decides to take like massive creative liberties with. Mm-hmm. But this is like I feel like this is one of the more bland ones I've seen. At least I can remember.
The most iconic one is the future, but
Yeah,
but
Future Prayer kind of. They don't fuck with that too much.
The present was like more exuberant and what have you.
Yeah.
The things that I liked what he did, he kind of parried off. He kind of used, as you said, Scrooge's words against him.
Yeah.
In those critical situations when the kid is gonna die, he said spare him, and then he used one of his lines about death, which I thought was like, that's a good way to teach him a lesson.
Oh, why can't he just die already and lower the surplus population?
Yeah, but shout outs to the most darkest Christmas movie I've ever seen in my life, man.
Yeah,
this is we had some joyless ass Christmas movies. Well, America 34th had some.
No,
sure.
That was pretty joyful.
Yeah, that's pretty joyful. But this one was like, no, this was first off the gritty black and white footage. It was so dark, so much shadows. You know what I mean? So gray. It's just it is not good, but it's just like a lot of horror music. His present was done well, and I love his outfit, and he had the iconic. As I said, this J. Cole album was a pretty big KOD. Had the same imagery with the two kids sickly. That was fine. But yeah, with the horror sounds with like with when a friend came through and him.
Yeah, it felt like a horror movie.
Yeah, it felt like like a kid can't watch it. They'll be scared. They'll be like, what's going on here? Real life issues, real life trauma, emotional trauma. Yeah. What is this? It's not happiness. This is not a Tim Allen movie.
No,
you know what I mean? This was mad fucking serious.
No, this movie gets kind of depressing.
Yeah, mad depressing, mad. What's the word for like? It's so like just.
It's
dark.
It's dreary.
Yeah, dreary, dark. It's just one of the darkest Christmas movies I've ever seen. Man, it's just wow. So much baggage. But saying that though, good acting, great lead.
Yeah, the lead was easily the best actor, I think.
Yeah, it's good performances, great. Like dialogue was.
Yeah.
However, I got it. You know.
Yeah.
What I mean?
We get it. They don't want to change too much.
A little over dramatized, but I get it's coming from a Charles Dickens novel, so you gotta, play along somewhat. Yeah. But it worked. I think the main character made it work. His diction is elegance.
Exactly.
Made it work. I don't think like a Bill Murray version of him will be able to pull that off.
No. Oh no, the Bill Murray version did not use any book dialogue or anything resembling that.
Yes, they had to.
Yeah, Bill Murray would not be able to portray those words, and you wouldn't be able to take him seriously.
Can.
Yeah, Alistair Sim very much can.
Can. Yes.
Yeah.
Sim.
Yes. Sim. Humbug. Sim.
Humbug. I give this a humbug out of 4.0.
How much is humbug worth these days?
A lot.
A lot, you say?
Worth about I guess I wasn't entertained with this movie. It's mainly because I've seen this kind of plot already.
Yeah.
So I've kind of seen how this was coming.
That's kind of how I felt.
If I'm trying to go into the mindset of like somebody the first time seeing this kind of movie ever in this, being it this like in an original, then I'll say on that scale like a 3.4 or 5.
Really?
From that, but this is watching it 3.2.
Yeah.
I wasn't that sucked in. I wasn't that immersed into it. I had some good scenes.
I'm glad you said 3.2 because that was the exact number I was thinking in my head.
Yeah, 3.2. But as an original, you know what I mean? Like something that's been homage, even this is even the original. 3.5. So, the camera kept dying, so we're just going back to this.
Yeah, at this point, we're done. We're almost done anyway.
Sorry for the lesser quality for the last minute of this video.
Yeah.
But yeah, so 3.2. And that's pretty much it. That is A Christmas Carol, or titled originally Scrooge.
Yes.
1951 version with Alistair Sim. I hope you enjoy this. We got more that we definitely looking forward to.
Yeah.